So let me tell you one of my DEI stories, one of my stories from being a DEI professional for 30 years. I was working as an executive in a company, and the fellow executive had essentially built an entire website without consulting the DEI person, which is really stupid, because when you're building a website, you have to ensure that that website will speak to all audiences, that it's not offensive, that it's compliant with any ADA standards. I mean, there's just a lot that goes behind it, right? And so I, wrote an email, saying things that we needed to change because it was highly offensive, like messed up, like do not publish, bad, 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 right? And I said in there, because part of my philosophy, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I always believe that my job is to educate people, right? It doesn't come from any ugly place. It comes from a kind place. And also, I don't hesitate to point out differences because I'm the one who genuinely teaches people to celebrate them. People that I find it makes them uncomfortable, they're the problems. And so I said in the letter, it's like, as a white woman, something, something, something. I don't know what I said. I mean, it wasn't in any way, it was professional, and in no way that I would think that was offensive. Well, boy, was I wrong. So I go the next day, and this woman has reported me, honey, and I've never been reported at work in my life, especially now that I'm on the executive level, that I called her, and they were like, Randy, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? What happened? What did I say? You called her a white woman. I said, what? Isn't she white? Did I not say a person who identifies as a woman? That's what I thought I left out. They're like, no, you called her white. Well, she's white, right? No, like, yes, but you should not have said that. What? I shouldn't have, because I'll say, as a black woman, this may come from a perspective of this way. I have no problems calling myself a black woman. I've never met a black person who has any problems doing that. My mom, like, if you don't bring your little black butt over here since I was 2 years old, I don't know. Black people are so steeped in their blackness. Latino people I know are steeped in Asian. I mean, what? And that's when I learned that a lot of white people hate to be called white. Like, it is, and I was embarrassed that I didn't know that. Because I went home, I'm talking to my fellow DEI people, and I'm just talking to regular people. They're like, girl, what? You didn't know that? White people hate to be called white. They hate to be called out on their race. They want to act like they blend, or I don't really understand it. And maybe any white person who's watching this, you can tell me. But the white fragility, like, you can't even, you just got to call it fragility. It's a mess.